Hey you guys, and welcome to our new Patreon exclusive series of my teen romantic comedy SNAFU. I don't know why, but I just felt like I had to read SNAFU like SNAFU because it's kind of just a really cute thing to say. But anyways, now this is a series that I am quite looking forward to, as I did get a lot of recommendations for SNAFU. But I also know that it is quite highly regarded because it is my teen romantic comedy, but it's actually not that. Like, it is that, but it's not that, is what I've heard, which is quite the interesting premises, and I'm really excited to see overall how they will tackle the rom-com, but it's not a rom-com, but it is a rom-com. But apart from that, I'm going to the series completely blind, so I am really looking forward to it. So I guess without further ado, let us jump into our first episode of SNAFU. And if you guys so much for anime, make sure to check out the link above or our synchronized video in 3, 2, 1, go. Spice. Fair enough. Ooh. Okay, thanks. What a start and straight into the opening. So yeah, that's definitely where I'm getting the vibe of where ooh, that's quite pretty. Okay, I'm assuming our main boy, I'm assuming I don't know. I don't know what to kind of go off on that so far. Like, I get what he means. Like, how people like conform to the mold of youth. I guess that is the main kind of topic we'll explore. And I guess I feel like our boy's in denial though. Like, because especially with that scene, where the girl was like, "Oh hey," you know, she said, "Hey, it's you," and he turned around as though he was looking forward to that kind of aspect of youth, you know, having friends and all that. But obviously that wasn't his friend, which was Orcs Me Goats. But yeah, that's why I feel like he's in a little bit of denial of wanting, I feel like, the concept of youth, but at the same time I feel like he can't be fucked with it at the same time. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Very beautiful opening, by the way. Yeah, why were we submitting this? I mean, that was his youth, I guess. A little bit of smart ass, isn't he? Ooh. Sensei looks young as well, to not be offended by that. Ooh. But we're still not. She's gorgeous. Yukino. Hachiman. Club. The sensei is savage as fuck. This is what? Yukinoshita. You two are going to be great. With the banter, I'm already sensing it. Ooh. Wait, you weren't even friends? Did you know each other? Oh, but friend zone hurts. Fair enough. Fair enough. You're in one, sweetie. Let's make her. Okay. By growling, you decided to growl. Boy, my boy! Sit down. Good dog. Your tactic was to growl. It wasn't even a ferocious growl. It was like when a chihuahua growls at you. What, yeah, what club is this? Nope. The Do Nothing Club? Ooh. Oh. This is so relatable. To the service club. Bitch, please. Are you? Okay. And the personality? Oh, purely subjective. Oh, she did the anime hair flick. Is she narcissist? bad for society. No, I think he does. I just don't think he wants to change, but he does at the same time. I guess so. Fair enough. I mean, it's in concert with the service. You seedy motherfucker. Yeah. I can see it. I can see that. Do you? How many times have you thought about world peace within this 10 minutes? I do like her confidence, overconfidence. Maybe she can't be bothered with the concept of friendship either. Well, aren't you a lucky girl? Times. Ah. This is quite the interesting concept. I guess that's why she's in the service club. It's really interesting because I feel like they're both two characters that are in the same situation but just see it in two different lights. Yeah. Like, I actually feel like you have a lot in common. Can be friends. Ooh. Savage. Hiki? Well, you don't know who she is? Oh, thank you. Ouch. This, I said that the banter would be great. Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Totally gross. You've got to stop calling every girl a bitch. Oof. How about you stop calling him gross and... Okay. Can do. I don't really want them to know I'm doing stuff. Oh, you're in that kind of group. Teach him how to fish and make him independent. Can either of you bake? Ooh. I wouldn't. You put mushrooms. No, yeah, no, I say. How to fix your problem. You followed the recipe, right? You need to calm down with the facts. It's, yeah, like just, there's ways to go about it. Oh, no, that turned her on. Never mind. Yeah, it was really harsh. That's amazing. Oh no, I think she has the, wait, you put it in the same oven, right? In 10 minutes. Handmade cookies, store-bought cookies. Yeah, I thought so. I mean, he thought. Ah. Oh no. Oh. It's a friend of a friend. Yeah, sure, your friend. Okay. I'd just say go for the store-bought ones, but sure. Wait, are these for you? Wait, what is her relationship with Hiki? Sure. I mean, it's better than not trying towards it. Yahari. Ooh. Cookies. Eat it. No, thank you. I like Yukino. Nice catch. So does that make it a tie? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, that is not the sound I've heard before. But that's right, you eater. Cookie. I like Hiki. And so our wrong youth began. All right. Ooh. Nice that my youth romantic comedy is wrong as I expected. Really, oh my god. So, honestly, so much to say about the first episode. At the same time, it was a little bit overwhelming, I will say, because there was just so much. I think I might, because there was a lot of like dialogue heavy, like kind of banter, and I do like that kind of attention to detail within the dialogue in itself. This was a really unexpected ending. It's not even, is it animated? No, I think it's just pictures. Cool. I really thought they were gonna add like a, I do like the contrast. Oh, no. I was just really expecting, I don't know why, but I was expecting kind of like a hyper ending, but I feel like they kind of put that in the opening to kind of contrast with the ending. I do like the realism that goes into the ending, but at the same time it's kind of like animated. At the same time, there's not many characters within the ending as well. Yeah, back to what I was saying about being dialogue heavy. I will say I really like the attention to detail within the dialogue. There's a lot of good banter going on. At the same time, they just throw out straight facts at you, but I just feel that each piece of dialogue really suits each of our characters. And this is going to get complicated because it's just episode 1, so I might be looking way too into it, but I overall feel like the series has done a really solid job of like characterizing our characters, and that's where like I feel like the importance of the dialogue and where the dialogue really needs to come through as well. And overall so far, I know it's only just episode 1, but I just feel like they've done a really good job at that. Like each piece of dialogue was quite enticing, and that's why I had so much to say throughout the video, but at the same time there was so much more dialogue to say, so that's why I probably cut myself off like halfway through because I didn't want to miss out on the next bit of dialogue. So as I said, when Hiki and Yukino first met, I said like, oh, I feel like their dynamic was just going to be fantastic, because I guess we'll touch on the importance, I feel like, of them two. I feel like, as Hiki said himself, that they are actually both in very similar situations, but just an opposite scenario. So what I mean by that is that Hiki as a character looks like he's just over with this whole like, you know, fun of youth and like fitting in, making friends and all of that, because as we can see, it looks like he has been hurt quite a bit, and that kind of explains his attitude, a little bit of a know-it-all, I will say. And one thing that really stood out to me that I kind of found ironic of Hiki's character is that he hates the stereotypes, yet he's very quick to put everyone within the categories and stereotypes as well, because I feel like he's kind of judged everyone already because he thinks that's what youth is kind of all about. An example of that is when he obviously met Yukino, who was just like, oh, popular, pretty girl, yep, you've had a great life, you know, everyone likes you instantaneously. And that's where my next point goes back to Yukino of similar situation, but just different cases, is that was immediately kind of Hiki's stereotypical concept of youth that he put Yukino into. And Yukino herself was like, yeah, you know what, I'm freaking adorable, and hell yes she is. But she talks about how there's obviously more layers to it, and it's not just surface level. She talks about how her cuteness actually had opposite effects as well. And when she kind of talked about that, I was just like, oh, this is a really fun concept that they actually brought up, because I do like how they explore both sides. I feel like that comment in itself in the introduction of Yukino's character showed that this overall anime is definitely not going to be just about the surface level. That nothing is just going to be what meets the eyes, and at the same time I feel like it's going to be quite an emotional story exploring all the layers to all of our characters, and also the dynamic that forms throughout that journey. I think it's overall going to be really fun. So yeah, that's just my first impressions based off episode 1. It is quite complex, but I am liking that aspect of things. So yeah, really excited to see what episode 2 will bring. So if you guys would like to continue watching this series along with me, do make sure to check out the link above. But I guess until next time, make sure you guys stay awesome, and I'll definitely catch you guys then.